Hello, welcome back. This turn is still the same turn I was on at the end of the last video, but it's now the end of the turn. I'll just show you the cities to remind you what they're building and so you can see what the units around there were doing. There's not many units back down there, but and this is the front line. Right, I'll end the turn and say what happened during the turn. As you can see, I've moved on Rio de Janeiro quite a bit then. Right, Portugal infantry coming up here for some reason. It looks like Indonesia's attacking them. Indonesia has taken Mataram as well at some point from them. I think that was originally a Indonesian city anyway. And Indonesia's made peace with one of my city-states, I think. Right, when it gets back over to the Rio part of the map, I'll explain what happened during its turn by then. Can I move it here? Yeah, can. Right, I killed a couple of infantry in and around the area around Rio. And I've actually... Who's, oh, that was my fighter protecting that then. Oh, it's Brussels workers in there attacking that for some reason other than my own units. Yeah, I annexed the ex-Siamese city, Sisatchanalai as well. My plan is to buy nukes there. Once Salawan is going to take a while to come out of anarchy. I think it's about another 8 or 9 turns. Oh, there we go. 9 turns. Whoa. Right, zoomed off for some reason then. Oh, right. He's talking about denouncing Zulu. Apart from really moving up to Rio, I actually bombed it with the bombers a bit. I don't think my artillery is quite in range, but it is this turn. Not an awful lot happened this turn, to be honest. I actually moved my... I had diplomats in Jakarta and Tonga as well. I realised they actually aren't going to work when I declare war, because they get kicked out of their capitals. So I've basically swapped them around so they're spies within those cities now. So I can see them to nuke them later on. Right, so first spices. Can't steal from the Zulu, no surprise there. Right, they got 3 turns to both get there. What's Ulandi doing? Research lab. It's got a load of buildings. Right, what needs been... Right, I've got a couple of atomic bombs that come through. Apart from that though, I'll see you back at the end of my turn. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, we're at the end of the turn. I'll quickly show you what the cities are building as usual before I end the turn. Right, and end of turn. As you can see, oh wow, that's brilliant. It's clear to all that you are a wise and mighty ruler. I ask that you might also be compassionate towards those like myself who are weak. The Indonesians are now afraid. I actually moved an atomic bomb near to one of their cities, that's why. But as you can see, or could see just then before the AI moved the turnover, Rio has been taken. Rocket artillery made short work of it. Apart from that, I killed about 4 different Zulu units this turn. A couple of artilleries, an infantry and a flak. And I scrapped a caravan that was going from Tonga to Warsaw. I'm going to have a new cargo ship that goes to Salvador, the new Brazilian city. That's about it for this turn, apart from moving effort towards more Zulu cities and trying to get down towards Ulandi. I've got an atomic bomb which I've moved to Lisbon. and the other one is in Krakow, near to the Indonesian border. There's still atomic bombs and nuclear missiles being built, basically. I think I've got a decent chance now of getting domination in it's about 13 turns I've got left before the diplomatic kicks in. If once I take quite a quite a cruiser, that's actually 12 tiles exactly away from Alundi, which means I could bring nuclear missiles into range. I hope this guy votes me though. It's going to be a pain if I brought him back to life and he's not even going to vote for me. But at this stage, even if I didn't win a diplomatic vote, I'd probably win a turn or two afterwards, if I haven't already won domination by then. The thing I'm wondering about at the moment is how many strikes does it take with an atomic bomb or a nuclear bomb to completely flatline the hit points on a city, because I can't currently remember. I think it might be 2 hits with a nuclear missile. I'm not sure about the atomic bombs. I've got a paratrooper that I could potentially use to get down towards Alundi. I've only got one though. I could do with buying some more or building some more. Right, so spices. I need to keep my happiness up as well to take these cities, because it's taking out all my happiness. But apart from that, I'll see you at the end of my turn. Right, end of the turn, same routine as normal. I'll show you all the cities. Building a paratrooper in Mecca, a couple of nukes here, and apart from that, it's mainly trying to get happiness up. I bought a nuclear missile at Sachanalai, not end of turn. Quad cruiser is very nearly flatlined in hit points this turn. I'll definitely take it in my next turn. Killed an infantry in a flak unit this turn. I think their infantry is around there and there's a flank by there. Apart from that, it's just moving units towards Alundi, basically. Alright, I've moved I think I've got two atomic missiles in Krakow. Looks like I lost a battleship there, that's not good. And I've got I've got an atomic in one Salawan. So I've got basically bringing them all in, putting all the nuclear weapons into place basically now. Should be able to, well, definitely take that this turn. I should start damaging this city. Arguably I don't need to take this city, I think. But I probably will, just so I got easier access to get into Alundi. It looks like all the main Zulu force, what's left of it, is down here, which is completely out the way, luckily. It's a matter of time now to victory rather than if, definitely.
Any man who can drive safely while kissing a pretty girl is simply not giving the kiss the attention it deserves.
I'm going to upgrade all my privateers and cavalry this turn as well, with this tech. What's that one? Land routes. Right, so what tech shall I pick next? It doesn't really matter at this point. Better tanks. Yeah, I think I just go better tanks. Okay, so it looks like I connected a load of Siamese cities, so we've got more gold. I've been building this railroad up through here. Kizil elections were rigged. How much do we need? 57. Could buy that reasonably soon then. Lost a battleship, got a few promotions. Atomic bomb done there. Right, I think that's it for now though. I'll be back at the end of the turn and I'll see you in a sec. Right, it's the end of the turn, so I'll just show you all the what's being built in my cities as usual. I've upgraded my cavalry units, all of them apart from one, to land ships now. I've also upgraded my fleets, my privateers, and the one ironclad I had. Uh, Arguably, it wasn't an amazing idea for me to upgrade a lot of the privateers. I'm not sure if I really need them. They cost about 300 odd gold each. Probably could have spent it on nukes. But apart from that, as you can see, I've taken Quadzukuza, and Umgundalovu is badly damaged now. I killed an artillery unit. I think it was down by Nobamba. I've also killed a submarine, which was about around here somewhere. I think it was that tile. Cargo to Antwerp has stopped, so I'm going to move that to Damascus and trade to Salvador. And a new cargo ship I built is now trading from Honolulu to Salvador. I had to retreat what was left of my navy around here, because they've got quite a large navy in the area. It could be a bit of an issue actually, because if I take this city, they'll probably take it back really quickly. Yeah, so that is a bit of an issue, to be honest. And I don't have a navy in the area, so it's going to take a while to destroy all these ships. But we're getting into range of... I'll probably move all my units down to Ulundi. I've got an atomic and nuclear missile within the area. I'm actually being attacked by barbarians now, which is interesting. Right, I've got a great scientist born, not that I really need him. Medina is starving somehow, I'm not sure how that happened. Some of my cities now, I've stopped them growing. Damascus, Medina, Baghdad, and Lodz, I think, because they've all reached their happiness caps, so I've got to avoid growth on. Because I really need the happiness if I'm taking a load of cities. Right, deal with that later. They built a Manhattan project. Right, that's not good. Just better have to take a look at that. 3 turns. If he's got money. Does he have any uranium though? Don't think he does now. I think I've nicked it all from him. He's plotting against Pedro, so sheer intrigue. Looks like both of my spies have gotten into Jakarta and Tonga, so I now have sight range to go and use my missiles against them. United Nations is in session. Right, so world religion, this will give us an extra 2 votes if I get it through. There are, right, that's 15, 19, 23, 27. So if I vote 28 votes, I'm sure there's a way of doing this quickly. Shift doesn't seem to work though. Right, so that's 28 votes, and they can only get a maximum of 27. And embargo the Zulus. Yeah, might as well. Okay, so I'll commit the delegates. That will take us over the 30 mark. Right, I think that's it for this bit though, and I'll see you at the end of my turn. Right, it's possible now that the nukes might start to fly in about 3 or 4 turns. I think we're really close here. I'll just show you off all the buildings as usual though. I've bought a nuclear missile in Warsaw, which I'll move up to Krakow soon. Lodz has got another one coming in a turn. Apart from that, everywhere's building happiness. Buildings mainly as usual. Did I take that this turn? I must have. I think so. I've moved units down here as usual. I've killed an ironclad, a battleship around here. The ironclad could have taken back the city, so I'm not sure if there's anything else in range to take it this turn. Apart from that, though, I think that's about it. I should end the turn anyway. Right, that's a denouncement thing. I think I've got, well, I've got a nuke here and an atomic missile. It's only, I can probably take Ulundi before the diplomatic win almost definitely kicks in by normal means, not even including missiles. And I'm going to have about 3 nuclear missiles and 3 atomic bombs over near Jakarta. I think what I can do is actually use a nuke to destroy the city that's in front of Jakarta, and that'll leave room for the 2 land ships I've got to move in within 4 tiles. Well, they got 4 tile movement, so I have to be able to take the city. I have to move them in range basically so they can take the city after I've destroyed the Ambon city, I think it is. So that's going to take 2 turns. At least at least a turn after the initial nukes fly. So I've got to time it really well because Indonesia have a huge military. If I time it poorly, I could end up not taking the city and then not being in a situation where I can take the city because I'd have run out of nukes or units. So it's a difficult balance potentially. Got to plan everything right. Right, so a ton of cities dies. Medina's still starving, doesn't matter though. Indonesia doubts the Zulu. Enemy carrier over there. Doesn't look like they've sent ships to come and take back the city though. I've got faith. I'll probably buy a missionary to convert these, or an inquisitor to get from Cal. Actually forgot to mention I used the Great Prophet on Ormus the other turn as well. Right, so embargo the Zulus was passed, and world religion Islam is also passed. They can stop it. Right, so World Congress. Right, why have we only got 29 votes? Don't get that. We should have 2 votes from world religion. Right, I'm not sure why that's not working. That's unknown. I should probably stick a spy in there to see if he's or a diplomat in there to figure that out. I'll probably do that now. Right, apart from that, I'll see you at the end of the turn. Okay, I think next turn may be the turn I start launching nuclear missiles. I've got all 5 now in range here, all 5 in this area. I'll show you all the builds I'm doing anyway, it's normal. I've got 2 more nuclear missiles came in. I'm actually out of uranium now. Over in this area though, I think I can take Ulundi next turn. Might not even need to use nukes actually. I've got a tank that's within 4 squares. I've got my nuke and atomic still there though. Right, he's happy about embargoing the Zulu. I killed a load of ships around the Zulu coast as well this turn, using my bombers mainly. My submarine managed to sink 1. There's a Barb infantry or 2 I killed. I can't remember if it's 1 or 2 now. Bought an Inquisitor in Lodz. And I've started to move some units back towards Indonesia territories. There's a bazooka over there. To move the land ship, which is over there. I've actually started to move some fighters and a bomber over as well. Sophia might be taken. That's potentially an issue. If I mess up the taking Jakarta and Ulundi somehow. I'm going to try and take Almaty as well. Liberate that city-state. Get an extra couple of votes. I think next turn... Well, this would be... Once this AI's turn ended, I'll probably call it an end of the video. Next turn I'll probably record normally. Because I'm going to be launching nukes, I think. And it's possible next video might be the last video if I manage the domination victory. So it might be long, or it might be within half an hour, I'm not sure yet. If it could be up to an hour though, I think, if it probably won't be that long, but might go over a bit over half an hour. I need to... Right, got a great writer. There's a load of deals ended for some reason. No idea what all those were, I'm not going to bother looking through them. It's probably a peace deal with Portugal, I guess. Right, great writer. I should probably do that, shouldn't I? I'll probably do that at the start of next video though. Brazil has publicly denounced Indonesia. Right, I'd see what deals I can do with Portugal. Loads actually. I'll probably do this. No, I'll do this now. No, it's going to take too long. I'll do the deals in between the video because it's not really crucial to victory or anything now, is it? Right, so next video, nukes basically. Those are a bit of a pain there. Right, so thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for probably the final video.